I've been told by some people that I have similar traits to James Woods. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Well, this week in the UK, we had our general election. I read all 3 of the main party manifestos, and of course, I gave it some really deep thought. I, of course, voted, and the results are in. A balanced parliament. Woo! Although many people would like to call it a hung parliament. But is a hung parliament a bad thing? I mean, if we were to use the word hung like a donkey, then that's obviously a really good thing. But if we're using the word hung like that member of parliament who died many years ago because of autoerotic asphyxiation, then that's not a good thing. I mean, when it comes to politics or anything in life, I guess it's a general philosophy, you know, no one likes a wanking accident. But it addresses a very interesting point, doesn't it, you know, of language and how using different words can cause different perceptions of the same thing. I mean, did you know that the Ministry of Defence actually used to be called the Ministry of War? And no, that wasn't meant to be funny. You know, I thought I'd teach you something new. Now, moving on. I've never been a fan of football, or as you Americans call it, soccer. I never got why the US call American football football. How did it happen? I mean, was it something like, oh hey guys, come over here, I've just thought of this awesome new game.
Oh hey Jimmy, what's the game?
Well, the way it works is you have this ball and you kick it, and then you have to get the ball to your opponent's end zone, and then you score. I call it football.
Oh wow, that sounds really awesome.
It really is, guys. I mean, look over there, they're playing it now.
So Jimmy, why are they carrying the ball with their hands then?
Well, using your hands, it kind of makes the game easier to play.
But then why are you calling it football then, Jimmy?
Because it just is, okay? As I said, I am not a fan of the sport. However, when reading this article earlier today, my interest definitely peaked. During a Croatian football match, a referee gave a yellow card to a player for diving. But it was found out moments later that the player had actually died of a heart attack. What the f*** is going on there? And some people accuse the referees these days of being too tame on the players. Well, if that's not evidence of them getting harsh, I don't know what is. He died of a heart attack and you got a yellow card. So what happened? Well, the match was abandoned straight away, as you can imagine, with a score of 0-0. And I'm sure wherever that player is now, he's pretty pissed off. Having sacrificed his life for his own team and it ended in a draw. It's ludicrous. I want to thank Lisa for these stress mints. Thanks for the gift, Lisa. And I also had this sent in. I don't know about you guys, but the thing I love about it most is the way it's captured my crooked smile, which more and more of you seem to be noticing lately. Oh, and you remember in my last video I was talking about cereal? Well, this week on Twitter, after posting the video, I got into a bit of discussion about how the prizes you used to get in your cereal when I was a kid used to be amazing. You used to get spaceships, puzzles, and race cars. But what sort of prizes do we get now in cereal? In here... Oh, a Labour Party manifesto. Better late than never. And in this one we got like a used tissue, but with mayonnaise on it. Why are they putting mayonnaise in cereal? And last but not least, in this one we've got... Oh, this one's not bad. It's a dead kitten. Now, if anyone out there has any questions you want me to answer, just feel free to put them in the comments, and then I may answer them in a future video. And that's all I think this week, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and just 1 second.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.